Yes, my people, good morning to you all. First, I must say, I thank God for sparing my life, tender mercy. I thank the Lord for giving me strength, and I thank the Lord for let me have a great frame of mind. You know, this is the day the Lord has made, and let us rejoice and be happy within ourselves. You know, I want to talk about something, but before I talk about it, I must say a pleasant good morning to Miguel, Colaz TV. Pleasant good morning to you, Papi. Pleasant good morning. I gotta give you a call, Papi, because my wife want to have a conversation with you. We just want to check on you with the baby. Kanta, my man, the cameraman. A pleasant good morning. Teabag, pleasant good morning to you. A pleasant good morning to Miss Lickle at Chicken Kitchen. Pleasant good morning to each and every one of you guys. Renee. Pleasant good morning to Marlon. Pleasant good morning to Marlon Mom. And most of all, a pleasant good morning to Gem Rock. Um, pleasant good morning to my subscriber. Pleasant good morning to my listeners. Pleasant good morning to all the young ladies and young men who is in the nursing home this morning. I pray God help each and every one of you guys that you will feel better. And I hope all things been well. Pleasant good morning. Pleasant good morning to all the doctors and nurses who coming from work, who going to work. A pleasant good morning to all the bus drivers. A pleasant good morning to all the school boys and girls. A pleasant good morning to who's coming from work, who's going to work. A pleasant good morning to the police officers who take good care of us during the night and also during the day. Pleasant good morning to my wife. Pleasant good morning to my daughters. And a pleasant good morning to my stepdaughters. I hope all been well with each every one of us. And this morning, I have something to talk about. And what I have to talk about is what we put in our body. And my topic this morning is about nutritious food that we eat. And I want to talk a little about the Rastafarians. You know, Rastafarian didn't start from Jamaica. Rastafarian start from way back when God created this earth. If you notice, I never see Jesus, but I see picture that they use portraying that is Jesus. And they all have long hair. David have long hair. Samson have long hair. And so forth. The man of God in the Bible, they all have long hair. And matter of fact, they eat healthy because none of them eat um, unsoiled food. All the food that they eat is very nutritious and very good. Now, I grew up around a lot of Rastafarians. Even when I was going to school, I used to go up in the mountain. Pleasant good morning to Joyful Julie. The reason why I say pleasant good morning to you because I'm gonna refer to some place that I think you know about. You know this place, senior school. I used to go up in the mountains of senior school, looking over Freeport after school on Fridays, cause school keep half day, and a lot of the kids boys rather, we usually have breadfruit, saltfish, coconut, and we go up in the mountains and we cook. Yes, we cook roast breadfruit, and we grate a coconut and we boil on the coconut, and stuff like that. And I call that very healthy. And, you know, who want to smoke their weed, they smoke their weed. I'm not against that because, by the way, marijuana, I was told, originate from out of India, right? It was originate. The plant was originate in India and Africa, but mostly India. Jamaica get the herb from India. All right. So back to my story with the Rastafarian. I like the way how they behave and carry themselves. They live more godly with the food that they eat. It's very good. No chemical food. Everything they eat is just earthly. And this is one of the things that happened to us, Gemrock, is a lot of people, they believe in this fast food, and this is what killing us. Fast food. We don't spend time on ourselves. We don't spend time going in the kitchen. We don't spend time cook food and eat. The minute we're hungry, we run into McDonald's, Burger King, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and we stuff our face. And in the meantime, you stuff your face, you're killing yourself. And it's reality. This is why a lot of us today, we suffer from all form of illness, diabetes, high blood pressure, and so forth and so forth. Heart problem is because of the food we eat. I like food that is cooked, well cooked. I don't like greasy food, which is not healthy for us. And by the way, the kind of grease I like cooking my food is coconut oil because I raised upon my grandparents. They would have me grate the coconut, and once I grated the coconut, my grandmother would put it on the stove. Mostly every Sunday morning we do that. We put it on the stove and we boil it. And she would take a big spoon, a wooden spoon, and skim off that oil. And and the custard we will cook it on with mackerel, saltfish, and so forth, and tomato and onion, and season it up well nice. And we would eat that with roast breadfruit, because we used to have a breadfruit tree in the back of our residence. Breadfruit and stuff like that. And I call those food very nutritious, and I call those food very healthy. Now, this is why the Rastafarian, if you notice, they live longer. They live long. For instance, look at Bob Marley. You see how long he lived until cancer take up his body, right? And this is how life is. We consume ourselves with good food and healthy food. Now, there's another thing again in the sea, which a lot of Jamaican love. They call it Irish mash. Some people call it sea moss. I don't know if a lot of us know this, but mostly people know it is the divers. Sea moss grow on rock in the sea, and it get the nutrients from rock. Okay, sea moss, and there are two kind of sea moss. They got one. The minute you pick it and soak it, it swell up. That's not the healthy one, and it's full of salt. They have another one. It's very thin, and if you hold up a sea moss, it looks just like the vein in your body, just like the vein, the artery, and the nervous system. Same way, identically, the way it look. So with CMAS, I grew up on that also, and that's a very nutritious food to consume for our body. Now, if we feed ourselves, this body, as I said, is the temple of God. It's not. This body was given to God, given to us by God, for us to take care of and nurture it. And God never mean to us. God give us healing herbs for us to use and food and this herb for us to use and to protect our body. You understand? He never give you pork to eat. The pigs are here as a scavenger to clean up the herd. Okay? He never give us pig to eat. He never give us animals to eat and stuff like that. Okay? But it's here on herd and it's here for us to people who might eat it and stuff like that. If you notice, if you eat so much beef, it takes more than 24, 48 hours for it to go through your body and penetrate through your body. All right? Me, myself, I don't partake in stuff like that. All right? Anything I put in my body, I study it. I do not put chemical in my body. I do not like chemical food in the store. When you go to the store, the nutritious food is there, right? Is we as human beings, we do not buy those food. We buy the ready-made food, right? In the summer, people grows tomato. All right, you can get the real tomato, which is tomato without any pesticide. You can get callaloo, which is the Jamaican greens. You can get turnip. You can get okra. You can get all vegetables that is good for us that that God gave us, and we just sometimes we just pass it. We don't bother with it because we're too lazy to cook, and this is why we hurt ourselves. All right. So to me, nobody hurt yourself more than you. You hurt yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And this again why I like the Rastafarians, because they cook and they cook natural food and they cook natural sources. For instance, Colaz Smith crew. You see how they cook? They don't cook on no gas stove. All right? Everything is earthly. And that's what I love. And this is why the food have a different flavor. Anything you cook earthly, it gives the food a different flavor. All right? I myself don't like to cook on gas stove. I like to have a little coal pot, and I get the coal. You can buy the coal. Walmart. Walmart sell the bag of coal that we have in Jamaica. You can go there, buy a bag of coal, and it depends on where in America you live. In certain parts, you can get a coal stove, or you could get a tire rim if you have a big backyard, and you make up yourself a nice little coal stove and cook on it. I mean, a lot of people don't want to scour the pot, but when you use the coal stove, you don't have to go down and use wood, because the coal made from wood is a process. You know, the coal made from wood. So you don't have to really go there and go in at the woods and get coal and get wood. It's the same wood, the coal. You burn that coal, put it in the tire rim, and you make yourself a nice little stove in your backyard. Or if you live into a place where you have a little place, like some condominium, you have a little backyard where you have your barbecue and stuff. Yes, indeed, you can go there and cook your food. You know what I'm saying? And the food have a different flavor than using the gas stove. All right, people. You know, God is not a jealous God. He's a God for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He's a God for each and every one of us. He's a God for Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. He's a God. It's just we, as I said, not everything good or anything glisten is gold. It's just we as human beings, we want the fast life, and this is why fast life kill us slowly. All right? And it's not even kill us slowly. It make us sick. It make us sick that we don't have the right frame of mind, period. And that's what fast food does to us. It make us don't have the right frame of mind, and we have our kids. We start feed our kids with fast food, and that's not good for us. That's not healthy. That's not healthy. right? This is not healthy. And this is why a lot of us have diabetes, high blood pressure. That's one, and cancer. All right? Cancer definitely come from the food that we eat. And some cancer is generic, just like sickle cell. It's generic. It passes from one family to the other, you know. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have to take care of ourselves. And if we take care of ourselves, we won't even lose teeth. If we brush our teeth very healthy, we won't lose no teeth. Another thing that we use that God gave us is true stick. True stick is a stick from a tree that you in Jamaica that you cut it and you brush your teeth with it and it keep your teeth as white as clean as ever. With all this chemical we're using, it's not good, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. No good. All right? It no good. No wonder some of us we talk all kind of stuff, and we do all kind of stuff and we think we are just doing it to please one another. No, 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 no. You gotta take care of yourself. You got to take care of yourself. All right? So big up to Gemrock. I was just like you one at the time. I used to wear dreadlocks and, you know, I was one of the healthiest brother you can think of in my family. Because another thing, you cut your hair, you lose a lot of strength. All right? You cut your hair, you lose a lot of strength. You see how a woman look beautiful when they have a lot of hair on the head? How beautiful they are? That's how God wants us. God wants us to groom ourselves nicely and keep ourselves intact. All right? We can do it. Yes, we can. We just have to create ourselves a clean heart. First, you got to clean yourself up. Create yourself a clean heart and renew a right spirit within God, and all will be well. All right? But all we want to do is take a machete and cut one another throat. And that's not so it goes. That's not the way it's supposed to be. You know, in this world, you have good and bad. You have the devil, which is Satan and his fallen angel, and you have God and his righteous ones. All right? And it's up to us human beings. We can choose who you want to choose. But I know I'm going to choose the man of God. And I'm not going to follow the devil. The devil is so busy. He comes in all different form and fashion. He talks about you and he say all manner of evil. Me, myself, I do not lose anything out of my body. Okay? All my organs functioning very, very healthy and wealthy. Because what? I drink the right stuff and I eat the right stuff. Okay? Cersei tea, yes, I drink it a lot. Soursop tea, yes, I drink it a lot. I go in the supermarket and I see soursop sometimes for $8 a pound. I may just buy it. Just buy it. And before I reach home, my face is in that soursop. Because what? I grew up on soursop. I know the benefit of soursop. I know the benefit of sweet sop, which some country calls sugar apple. I know the benefit of sapodilla, which they call sweet nesberry. All right? I know the benefit of sugar cane. I don't use sugar. I could tell when the last I put sugar in my body. I couldn't tell when last. I try to live as natural as I can live. Because what? I want to live very healthy and very long. All right, my brothers and sisters? So we all have to take care of our body. Because if you don't take care of your body, who gonna do it for you? I can't wait until my wife come home, she cook for me. No. I go in the galley and I start cook. You understand? I'm not gonna sit down and labba 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 mouth and talk about yes man and this man and that man. No. I start the ball rolling until she come home. I get on the phone and I say, honey, what you wanna cook? And she'd say, well, 'cause my wife is a healthier person than me. She's more healthy than anything else. Nothing that crawls she eat on this earth. Is what I'm saying? Nothing, period. I couldn't tell when last I drink a soda. Hello? A soda. I could tell when the last I drink a soda. Not even beer. In Spanish, they call it cerveza. Not even beer me drink. No one then I might drink a glass of red wine. Okay? I will drink a glass of red wine, grape juice wine. Okay? This body here, no alcohol. Alcohol free. All right? It's alkaline body, this. Because I eat nutritious food and I take care of my body. Okay? So all who want to talk, they can talk. They all gone dead and left me standing still. But trust me, because I'm not gonna kill myself and have a stroke and can't sleep at night. This is why a lot of us don't sleep at night. Because they got too much story on the head. Number two, I live by the Spirit of God and I live by the Bible at all time. And the Bible is my compass and my guide. If you don't know what a Bible is, I'm going to show you all. You see this book here? It says the Holy Bible. And this Bible, if you follow this Bible, you go right. I don't play music on this Bible. I read verse by verse because I want to listen, read, and understand it myself. There's a scripture in this Bible and it's a prayer that says, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff comfort me." Remember that. If you notice, the original Rastaman them, they have a staff and they have a rod. Okay? Some churches you go, they have a rod and a staff. Okay? There's nothing wrong with me having a rod and a staff in my house. They have a saying, "So a man thinketh is so is he." I'm teaching you all something, ladies and gentlemen. Do me a favor. Come in the front of my class. Come and sit in the front bench. Because when you sit at the back, you fall asleep. I want you to listen. Because wisdom is what build a house. This is why I love Rastafarian. Because they have wisdom, knowledge, and understand. Because sometimes the food that we eat and put in our body, it changes our health wise, mood, and everything. Okay? The food that we eat, remember that. And the lifestyle you live, it also change your ways of living. All right? So a man thinketh is so is he. All right? The Bible says, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of shadow and death, I fear no evil." Earth is a valley. Earth of the shadow of death. You know what the Bible is telling you about? The evil spirit. And this is why God give us all kind of things to protect ourselves. It's in the Bible. "Yea, though I walk in the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff comfort me." You hear what I tell you? "Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemy." I don't know if I have any, to tell you the God living truth. "Thou anointest my head with oil." You know what kind of oil is the Bible talk about? Olive oil. The real natural olive oil. And you could take a spoon of olive oil every morning. Let me teach you all something. You want to clean your body out? Take a teaspoon of olive oil every morning. You can go to Trader Joe and get a good bottle of olive oil, or it depends on where in this world you are at. Olive oil is good for us. All right? Rasta, you drink coconut oil. And I urge you, coconut oil is very good, nutritious and good for us. All right? So it's raining outside. So thou anointest our head with oil, and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. God give us water. He said, thou prepare us a table before me in the presence of my enemy. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. This is why a lot of us don't reach nowhere in life, because we don't practice what the Bible say. We don't practice what the Bible say. If you follow the Bible, we can't go wrong. You see, when God give us things, we don't take it. We don't take everything God give. We take what we want and what the devil tell us to take. Or when some of us talk certain things in life and the devil catch it, the devil manifest in you and turn your mind other way. Right? So a man thinketh, so is he. I know who I am and what I am all about. And when Jesus went to the mountain to preach, I see him with them bash Jesus. See him where? So if me as a man of God come out and start taught the truth, not but the truth, so help me God, I see him and they want to tear me down. Oh, by the way, there's a subscriber that come on in my channel and telling me leave certain individual alone. I am not troubling nobody. I just come out and speak my mind. And if you do not like what I said, you can exit off my channel. Please. Please. I'm here to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. And sometimes the truth burn people. Right? The truth burn people. But judge I know. Everything I do, I'm doing it with my full heart and with the heart of God. Because God is my refuge and strength in helping times of need. All right? And today, I need peace of God that was always on my side. You understand? And this is why I try to do the right, not the wrong. Because when you do wrong, you have to go back and lie, and you have to go back and do this right and do that wrong. No, I'm not going to tell the world that I'm a Christian. And 6 days we live like the devil. And the seventh day, as sun come, because the evening of the man was the first day, the second day, the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, the sixth day. All right? As sun goes down, time for the next day for you go to church, you're holy as ever. No, 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 no. You got to be clean and pure every day. Because you know what the Bible says? Every day is sweeter than the day before. And oh, I love him more and more. Again, this is one of the reasons why there are certain people in this world I always will big up. Jemrock, Rastafari, and bonjour, madam. All right? And all the Rastas out there, I lift my hat to you guys and I praise you all. All right? Because I've been there with some true Rastafarian. I'm not, by the way, there's a place in Montego Bay named Gully, Glenavon, named Gully. And I always like Gully. I always like Gully. Because back in the day, they usually have Gully where, a lot of Rasta people used to live down there and so forth and so forth. I live amongst Rastas because to me, Rasta is good people, good vibes, all right? And they live on the natural source of this earth. You understand what I'm saying? I wish I could grow back my hair. Cause if I grow back my hair, I'll be blessed. I would have my hair go all the way right down to the bottom of my soul. All right. May God bless each and every one of us today, and may God give us peace that passeth all understanding. Please, again, please subscribe to my channel. It's Service TV Lifestyle. And may God bless each and every one of us. Big up to all my subscribers and big up to all my listeners. May God bless you all. Thank you very much. And I hope my speech today be a blessing to each and every one of us. All right? Let us all concentrate on eating natural sources. Eat a lot of leafy vegetables. All right? And life will be better off. It'll take a little while, but your body will generate good feelings, and good feelings is what we need in our body. Amen. Not too much sugar, not too much salt, just natural. Go natural. You understand what I'm saying? And life will be better off. Yes, I don't drink sodas. All I have is water. Water, 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 water. No soda. You understand? And no sugar. No, sir, we don't drink sugar. We don't need that in your body. Because your body is the temple of God. You got to take care of your body. Stay blessed.